Welcome to day 2 of the 21-day, what am I calling it? 21 Days of Reiki. Hello, how are you? Did I put my lips up easy? Yes, good. So like you can see me doing all of this. Welcome back to day 2 of the 21 Days of Reiki vlog series at Reiki Garden. My name is May and I'm excited to be here for a second day in a row. No beach today because it is literally pouring out rain today, so we will not be outside because no. So I have come here today to continue our journey through a self-practice of Reiki. At the end of the video we'll be talking about Reiki energy and how I feel any difference between day 1 and day 2. So let's just go ahead and get right into the Reiki part of the video so that we can do it. I'm losing daylight, y'all, so if I look washed out, it's because it's 7:45 and I just put chicken away. So here we are. Let's talk about it. Reiki. What is it? So Reiki is made up of 2 Japanese words and refers to REI, Rei, which is soul spirit, and Ki, Ki, which is vital energy. So when we bring these 2 together, it talks about an energy that revives the soul and brings an external energy into the internal body, mind, spirit. When I talk about Reiki, Reiki is just a way to describe a certain system of delivering this energy. My school of Reiki delivering is USUI RYOHO REIKI, which means it goes back to Japan and was founded by Usui sensei, who discovered it in the 1920s after a 21-day meditation period on Mount Kurama. And then it was passed on to someone who's a woman from Hawaii, who was born in Hawaii from Japanese immigrants, Hakata. That is her last name. I don't remember her first name. I'm going to get into a whole nother section on her exclusively and how she shifted the understanding of Reiki to a Western perspective versus an Eastern perspective, and talk about how that created the Reiki that we see today. Reiki meaning, most times if you're seeing it in America, you're gonna be talking about USUI RYOHO REIKI. There are other delineations. A lot of them are, there's some that come before USUI Reiki, and there are some that come after USUI Reiki. So it really depends on the time period, it depends on the players involved. Some of the people who were taught by Usui sensei were actually, they extended the system and created new systems that kind of take different perspectives and use different methods and just delineates one from the other. You could discuss many different ways of classifying and categorizing Reiki energy, but you're never going to get it right. You're making a decision on what it is versus including the fact that all of that is Reiki. USUI RYOHO REIKI, a system of delivering Reiki energy, which, when you say Reiki energy, it's like saying non-bread. Reiki is the energy. And so my understanding of it and my belief in it is a form of... They're cats scratching my furniture. Outside of experiencing it, it's difficult to pinpoint the exact mechanism of Reiki. However, its effects are experienced. And so, whenever we talk about Reiki, I will try and delineate. Reiki to me, when I use Reiki, it feels like a surge in energy. It bubbles up from my feet, it comes down from my head, so from my root chakra, from my crown chakra, so that can be tingling, that can be heat. There's 5 different types of sensations when it comes to experiencing a blockage and experiencing a part of your body that's out of tune, that's out of frequency. To me, It feels warm, sometimes it feels tingly, sometimes when I use it on myself, it feels like it's kind of like filling me up, coming in, filling me up, and it's just all over my body, or depending on where I put my hands, or if I'm focusing on a certain chakra, the body area around that chakra will kind of, I want to say, light up and fill itself up with more energy. You can feel the particles kind of coming on, and then there's also the aspect of, it's hard to explain, there's also a pulsing sensation sometimes, which just kind of feels like this, whatever this means. So it's hard to talk about these things because they're so specific and they're so individualized. What did I feel this time? Well, compared to yesterday, I can tell you it's a lot easier doing Reiki in my home versus out on a beach where there's other people and it's the public. But I wasn't mad with my sensations yesterday. I felt like I was connected. I felt like I was feeling a lot of sensations in my legs, in the back of my back, and in certain other areas. Today, I can tell you with some confidence, my stomach area was tingly, tingly, tingly the whole time. I felt a lot of high energy in my stomach area. I felt a lot of energy on my third eye, and I have been trying to work on my throat chakra because there's literally it feels like a grapefruit in my throat. So your throat chakra is about right here, and so I put my hands on my throat, and it was like immediately I felt like a ball right in here, but it's like a ball that is behind here and like kind of fills up my neck. But I've written an article on my website, and it talks about me finding out about Reiki, my discovery of Reiki, and how I kind of aligned my path with it and how I found it. I'll leave the link in the description box below. It's something that I know about. It's my throat chakra. I know I need to work on it. It's a continuous thing. I know someday I will be able to fully heal my throat chakra, but it just, for now, it feels like there's a lot of blockage versus like a weakness. And I know the background of it, like the metaphysics of it. It's because if you know me, you know I don't talk a lot. So I'm very introspective. So it's kind of, I've been in situations where I haven't said things that I'm supposed to say because I'm like, I don't want to shake the boat, or I don't know how they'll react to that. So instead of living my truth, I would bottle it inside, and that kind of leads to blockages and backups. Life. I'm glad I got to day 2. I'm very proud of myself. One of the things I'm working on with the 21 Days of Reiki is that I don't always have a good job. I'm not always good at continuing my projects. As you've seen with Arcade Arcana, if you followed me, I'm very good at starting things. I'm very bad at finishing them. So this 21-day session, these 21 days will be my like boot camp to get better at filming videos, to get better at my spiritual practice, to get more comfortable on camera in my body, because I've never been very comfortable in my body. So I'm learning how my movements look and how my movements feel. I also want to focus on consistency, because consistency is key in life, and I'm not consistent, so I'm trying to get there, and this is kind of like my boot camp. So if I make these videos every day, maybe it'll instill a little bit more of healthy habits in my life. So I want to thank you for coming to Reiki Garden, spending time with me again on my 21-day Reiki vlog series. I'm so glad you came, I'm so glad you stuck around, and I'm so glad that I can share Reiki with you. If you like what you see, please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. I want to know in the comment section below, have you ever experienced Reiki energy? Have you ever experienced energy manipulation in your body, even if it's not Reiki? And what are some of the ways that you use energy in your daily life and your daily spiritual practice? Is it psychic energy? Is it emotional energy? Do you use energies between people? Do you bring relationships into your energies? Let's just talk energy. It's a fascinating subject, and it can go on forever. 5, 6, 7, 8 ever. We don't really know. So, thank you so much. As always, I'm so excited to share this with you, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Hopefully this is in focus. Onion skin. kind of difficult. Stop eating the kale!